Hello, we're here at UK Planet Tools. My name's Darrell.
My name's Courtney and we're from Makita.
We're going to look at the Makita 18 volt LXT range, which is also double 18 volt, 36 volt products. This is the twin 18 volt LXT, so it works out as a 36 volt power cutter. It's a 9-inch blade, which is 230 millimeters. The cutting depth of this machine is 88 millimeters, so just short of 90 mil. It's done with a fixed guard, and then it's got a lot of features on this machine. It's got a soft start on there. It's got a feature called active feedback technology. So what does active feed technology do? If you're in a cut, maybe cutting a paving slab or maybe cutting a roof tile, if it jams, it basically stops. So you'd have to restart it back up. So it's a safety feature. If you tip the machine itself, there's an indicator to show you the battery, how much charge you've got in there. If we lift up the dust cover, it's 2 batteries side by side. Don't always have to be the same ampage, as long as they're both 18 volt batteries. One can be fully charged, one can be part charged. They'll run until the lowest one is at its limit of emptiness. Seal that up. As we work our way along, we've got the light switch there, because you've got a light on the front, and you've got a lock off switch, so it has to have the button pressed. And then as soon as you pull the trigger, it starts, or you can lock it off. Soft grip as we turn it round. We've got the water feed there, so that could be a hose pipe, but we do as an accessory a water pump, which can be filled, work remotely in a unit in the field where you've got no water. So this can be bought as an accessory. Now this is ideal for cutting any metalwork, tubes and things like that, up to 3mm disc in abrasive. But it is also ideal for a diamond blade. So if you're cutting anything in stone or anything like that, it's great for that. So this is the DCE090 Power Cutter, available as a body only. So if you've got your own batteries, you can just buy the shell, or as a kit where you can have the fast charger and the 2 5-amp batteries. This is brand new out. This is the superb new 18 volt brushless top of the range in the 18 volt range combi. It's the DHP486Z. So Z means it's a body only. It is available with 2 batteries and a charger in a box, but the one we're looking at today is the Z model, which is the body. So let's have a look at some of the features of this machine. So it's more compact. It's 176 millimeters in depth. We've reduced it down, but we've increased its speed to this one. So you've got speed and you've also got more torque on it. It's got 130 newton meters of torque in the low gear and 65 in the high gear. What we've also got is metal gears in there. Metal chuck, 13 millimeters, which is a ratchet chuck. We've got a soft rubber grip handle. This is a variable speed trigger. There is also an LED light. We've got a single collar. The collar itself, up to 21 settings for screwdriver mode. You've got a drill setting for metalwork, which will do 13 millimeters, and a masonry setting, which will do up to 16 millimeters. Now, if you're doing masonry, you probably would need a side handle. So the side handle can go left or right, just slots over the top and tightens up. We do a depth stop as well. If you're doing wood, the side handle is always recommended. That'll do up to a massive 76 millimeters. So, new out, the brand new brushless 18 volt LXT combi, done with a massive 130 newton meters of torque. Well, you've been waiting for it. We've finally done it for you. It is the Makita charging radio. This machine will run off 18 volt batteries or 12 volt batteries. It's done with an FM, a Bluetooth class 2 up to 10 meters, a DAB and DAB Plus system on it. It has a handle that lifts up. It has a swivel aerial, so it should pick up from most locations. We have got 2 USB ports on this. On the front, you've also got an auxiliary in if you want to connect to audio. You've got an LED screen there. You have got a port on the side for plugging in the adapter for charging. If you're charging indoors, you've got a hook to hang the adapter for the charging system. You may see you've got a bottle opener, so if you're in a garden, you can always have a beer. If we open the back of it, slowly like so, you'll notice there is a waterproof seal there. So that is IP64 rated, so it's showerproof, dustproof. 18 volt slot on the top, 12 volt slot on the bottom. You've also got some batteries to run the clock on the front. So if we fasten it back up again, the main bit we want to know about is the charging times of this machine. So if we plug it into the wall, it will charge in various times. It has an indicator to tell you when you've got the batteries at 80% charged and an indicator to tell you when they're fully charged. So if you've got a 3 amp battery and you've plugged it into the mains, it's going to run and charge 48 minutes. 4 amps going to take you 67 minutes, so it's an hour and 7. 5 is going to take you 84, which is an hour and 24, and 6 is going to take you 100 minutes, which is an hour 40. So you've been waiting for it. Charging radio from Makita, DMR301. This is a new machine from Makita. This is a brushless angle drill, 18 volt LXT. So let's have a look at the machine in a little bit more detail. So working from the back of the machine, the battery slots up the back, that can be any ampage. You've got a soft grip to the handle. You've got a trigger which is variable, cannot be locked on, but it will let you do it forward or reverse. Move along a little bit more, we've got the handle, so you can have that left or right, and you've now got a top handle, so for holding it for strength. If we turn the body over slightly, we've got a hook, so it can be hung on joists. You've got 2 speeds. The torque of the machine itself in speed 1 is 70 Newton meters, and in speed 2 it's 26. If we were going with self-feeding bits, that is up to 65 millimeters. If we're going for whole saw, so whether you're having your decking done or your lights in your kitchen, that's up to 127 5 inches, and auger bits is 38 millimeters. If we move along a little bit further, we've got a 13 millimeter keyed chuck, and the key is at the back. So that is a metal chuck. Turn it back over again. So the features this machine's got: brushless motor, electric brake, soft start, variable trigger. There's a light on there in case you're under the floor, and 2 speeds. So ideal for any electrician or builder. Done as a body only with a box, but you can buy batteries to go with it if you wish. It is the LXT 18 volt brushless angle drill, DDA450ZK. This one is a brand new item from Makita, just out. It is the LXT 18 volt third sheet sander. So it's a DBO381ZU. So the ZU is the one with the Bluetooth chip, but we also do the 380 model, which doesn't have the Bluetooth chip. Let's have a little look at this machine. So it's a third sheet sander. So it comes with a dust bag, which is a canvas bag. You have also on the back of the handle got the little Bluetooth opening, so they include a little Bluetooth chip. Just a little bit about the Bluetooth chip: you would have to have the Makita Bluetooth extraction unit. When you put it onto the machine against the extraction unit, you can sync the 2 products and then just connect a pipe, and then you can start it remotely. So that's the Bluetooth version. You've got a long grip on there. It's a brushless sander. You have got, if I tilt the machine over, you have got a 3-speed mode to this. So you've got a 4,000, 8,000 and 12,000 RPM. Moving along, you have then got a detachable front handle. So if you need it to get up to something really tight, it's a matter of pushing it in, twisting it, and then the handle comes out. So it can be used with or without the handle. So it's very easy to do. Push in, twist back. To do the sandpaper, so you can buy it already pre-drilled, the holes, but we also suggest you can use like reels of sandpaper. So you've got a quick release leverage on the front. You can, as an added accessory, buy a removable hook and loop base, but within the case we give you the punch plate. So it's only a matter of putting your sandpaper on, which has got no holes, pop it, you can then have it off an extraction unit. Also included is a new dust cover. So it just clips on like so. All you do then is slide it onto the machine, so it gives you protection for your battery against any dust. So this is the DBO381ZU, the brand new third sheet sander, and it has an orbit of 2 millimeters. So Makita joiners out there, this is the DFN350ZJ. It's a brad nailer, and it's got a capacity of 15 to 35. The cartridge itself holds up to 100. There's a lever at the bottom to release it. The nose cone itself has got an adjustment, so if I turn the machine around itself, you've got an adjustment little dial there, so you can have it so it's firing deeper or not as far in. You've also got a soft nose cone for the end. It's available as a body only machine in LXT range, DFN 350 finishing nailer. Great for all you joiners. For all you joiners out there, 18 volt LXT finishing brad nailer. This is 16 gauge, works off an 18 volt battery. Let's have a look at some of the features of this machine. So this is straight pins, so it's your fatter pins, the ones that architraves, mouldings, anything like that, skirtings. You've got a belt clip. You have got a single shot mode or a sequential mode, so you can fire numerous ones. You've got a cartridge that will hold 110 pins, and that is spring loaded. If we go along here, it's 25mm to 64mm is the maximum. And then we'll put it down. We've got a soft nose cone. The release mechanism is in case you get any jams. So that's great. And then if we turn the machine round, what we've got on this side is the adjustment. So you can fire it to different depths. So the DBN600ZJ is normally sold as a body only shell, but you can buy it with batteries and a fast charger in a box. At Makita, we've got lots and lots of grinders. This is a new one. This is a X-Lock, and this is the DGA469Z. So the Z means it's a body only done in a box like this. Starting from the bottom, the battery would slide in the back. On the side, there is a ratings plate of the speeds. If we tilt the machine slightly, we have got a dial for speed there, so you can slow it down to speed it up, different applications. Then if we move it forward, we have got an indicator, so that actually shows you how much charge you've got left in your battery, and there's a little circle. Now if that was to light up, what you've got is the system called ADT, which is auto drive torque. Means the machine possibly needs to speed itself up to cope with the application that you're doing. Also on the machine itself has another system called AFT, which is active feedback technology. That's another safety feature, which means that the machine would stop if the blade was suddenly stopped. So it's a safety. As we work our way along the machine itself, I'll tilt it again. We've got a paddle handle. It has a trigger, so you can't leave this machine running for safety reasons. It's a brushless motor. You have also got a quick release guard. So there's a little button on the side there. If we were to press the button, turn it slightly, you can set this blade to different angles. What you've also got on this machine is a side handle that can go left or right, and then the head is symmetrical. So by taking 4 screws out of the head, you can turn the blade and refasten it back on, and then you can put a side guard on for dust extraction purposes. But the main thing for this machine is the X-Lock system. So there's a little lever on the front, what you can see. If I flip the machine over, pull the lever, what happens is the blade is released. Now if you look at the centre of the blade, it's slightly different. Now this will fit onto standard grinders or onto the normal 18 volt grinders, but to fit on this machine you do need this type of blade. So we do a slitting disc, we do a grinding disc, we do flat discs, we do diamond discs, and we also do wire brushes. Very simple. Line it up with the middle of the grinder itself till it lines up, push, it locks. Always give it a run to make sure it's safely fitted. There you go. 18 volt LXT X-Lock Grinder DGA469Z.
Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video of the new products within the LXT range.
We've been here at UK Planet Tools. If you like what you see, go on their website, sign up to their newsletter. There's lots of Makita stuff coming in the future. Make it a Makita.